Hi, Alana. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Roy. How are you?
Good. Um, I understand that you were selected for the Stuart Pinto Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited.
Good,
It's an
good, good.
honor.
Perfect. I'm glad. Yeah, I happen to know Stuart personally once upon a time. So, great guy. You have received some funding that's going to allow you to take good directions. But I'm going to start from the beginning here, okay? So why did you decide to become a PA?
My reason for being a PA, I think I share with a lot of my peers, a lot of PA students, where I was very interested in medicine from an early age, especially being a first generation American. I took my grandparents, who didn't speak any English, to a lot of their doctor's visits. So naturally, I became the human encyclopedia for all things medicine. And, as that went on, I developed more and more of a reason to pursue medicine. And honestly, I didn't know about the PA profession initially, and I had just found out doing some research. And what really drew me to the PA profession was its lateral mobility. And also, I just think PAs have such like a variety of roles and such a strong way to connect with their patients and such a good dedication to the community as well. And so I think with the combination of this interest in medicine and wanting to connect with my patients really made the PA profession the perfect choice for me.
Oh, that's great. I'm glad to hear that because I know a lot of students are following along the same way you are. There's a lot of ability to do the lateral movement, like you say, and
Mhm.
they're talking about the lifestyle is good for them as well to do whatever that they need to do. So I appreciate that and congratulations. So I'm going to
Thank you.
ask you another question here. Who is someone in your life that influences you to work towards your goal?
I think my biggest influence and my biggest role model is my mother. She was a single parent when I was growing up. She brought me and her to America from China all by herself. So growing up with her in a new country with a new language and seeing her build a life for herself and for me with so little to work with was really inspiring, and it really motivates me to become a better version of myself and also to just honor her sacrifices to just keep going forward, keep doing the best that I can.
Were you very young when you came to the United States?
I was actually not born yet. So on the flight here, I was on the flight here,
Wow.
but not born yet.
Wow. So when you found out about getting a scholarship, who was the first person you told about it?
So the first person was actually my boyfriend because I did get the email on Valentine's Day. And he's actually a new grad PA as well. So he knows that what a big accomplishment this is. And he was really excited and proud of me. And of course, right after I like told my friends and my family, and they were really excited for me too.
That sounds like that was fun, especially for the family to find out. And then your boyfriend, he
Mhm.
knows what the PA profession is going to go like and all the dedication you need to put in as a student. You're sacrificing a
Mhm.
lot. So congratulations. Why do you think it's important to be a Kappa member?
I think it's important because it reminds me and a lot of my peers that there is a greater community outside of just our school or just outside of your office or just outside of you preparing for the CASPA, that healthcare is really a team effort. And also, Kappa does host a lot of events where we could get to know each other, a lot of networking events where we learn about medicine and also like engage in friendly competition. For example, I did go to the Challenge Bowl in Burbank last year. That was a lot of fun. We got to cheer our team on. Unfortunately, our school didn't win, but shout out to Chapman. They're so talented and smart. And honestly, it just gives me like that competitive drive to do better.
There are a lot of people that don't belong to Kappa.
Mhm.
What would you tell them to entice them to become members?
I think Kappa is just such a great community and such a good resource. For example, even as a pre-PA, I was able to kind of see how Kappa worked. I was invited to this dinner talk where we learned about osteomyelitis, and it was just really great to see all these dedicated PAs in the same room together, learning about medicine, something I wasn't like really familiar with. So it's just a great community.
Good. I appreciate that. And I totally agree. You know, Kappa has been very helpful for so many people. Um, how has Kappa helped you in your journey to become a PA?
I guess I did touch on this a little bit, getting ahead of myself. But as I said, even as a pre-PA, I was able to go to dinner talks. Currently, as a student, I'm able to learn a lot more about the PA profession through legislation. For example, one of my classmates just had a talk with a state legislator through Kappa, and that was a really enriching experience because I think it is good to have this network of PAs going forward to build upon the PA profession. And I think it's just been a lot of help, even with the scholarship. It just drives me to do more.
You touch on a very nice thing. It's so nice to get the students and new graduates involved in PA profession advocacy. You are so right on that. So that is a strong area that we need to look at. Now, you've been a PA student for a while now. My question to you is there anything else a Kappa can do to help you and other PA students?
I think since right now I'm only a first year PA student, I haven't used all of the resources that Kappa provides. I know there's a lot of resources out there. Even the newsletter that you guys had sent to us is very helpful for like leveraging our job offers and also just providing us job offers. I think I will use it more. Currently, what Kappa needs to do, I'm not too sure. I think Kappa's already doing a pretty good job. I don't know what else to add on to it. But I will definitely be using those resources as I progress in my career.
Very good. There's no worries there. As you know, if you ever come up with an idea or something, we're always open to hear that. So I appreciate any ideas you can bring forth. Now, I told you that I knew Stuart Pinto personally. He was uh, all about patient care and he had a passion for giving back. How are you going to show your passion for care and how are you going to show giving back when you become a PA or maybe throughout the rest of your PA education? Any ideas on that?
Yeah, I actually applied for the scholarship with Mr. Pinto's mission and his vision in mind. I also, one of my personal missions is also providing patient-centered care. I know there's so many patients out there with so many different lifestyles coming from so many backgrounds, and I think it's just important to honor who they are as a person while providing this kind of care. I think having this scholarship has really solidified my drive to also take part in that. I think it gives me a lot more confidence in pursuing such a mission. And I hope to give back to my community, especially the greater Los Angeles area where I grew up with, and also because of receiving this scholarship, I think I am more empowered to guide a future generation of PAs as well to pursue the same thing I am.
Perfect. So I think in my last question for you here is post-graduation, where do you see yourself in 5 years as a licensed PA?
You know, the PA profession is there's so many options, so many choices that we could pursue. It's really hard for me as a first year student to know exactly where I want to go, but I do have a general idea. I've worked in primary care as a pre-PA, and I really loved it. I love seeing patients work with their providers to kind of come to terms with their disease or improve from their illness. And that's a really great thing to see. And also seeing my mentors and my the PAs that and doctors that I've worked with provide this kind of patient-centered care. It really has inspired me to do the same thing as well. So in my future career, I see myself staying in the greater Los Angeles area to give back to my community. I'm especially passionate in helping minority patients overcome the problems that they're facing through cultural competence and language barriers. And hopefully, I could just be a small puzzle piece in the big picture of healthcare and helping overcome these healthcare barriers.
Very nice. I mean, and you also have the rest of your PA student career to look at all these rotations and make decisions. Then there's so many things that open up for you. So, uh, congratulations on the receiving of the Stuart Pinto Scholarship. I wish you nothing but the best for the rest of your future, and congratulations, you selected a great profession.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you.